If you've been thinking about getting rid of your regular RV toilet and getting a composting toilet, watch this. A few years ago, Honey's very old RV toilet finally bit the dust, and I had to figure out what I was going to replace it with. I didn't really want to put in another RV toilet because dumping the black tank can get a little expensive if you have to keep on running off and finding a sani dump somewhere. So that really wasn't an option for me. I tried using a cassette toilet or a porta potty and didn't really like having to lug the bottom part of it full of to an outhouse that I could dump it in. That wasn't fun. Then I just tried using a bucket with a bag in it and kitty litter and using that, which was okay, and it would have probably been okay if it was just me using it, but it got really gross really fast, so that wasn't really what I wanted either. Then I tried building my own composting toilet. It was made from a box that I used to keep my 12 by 12 inch scrapbooking paper in. And I ordered a bucket toilet from Amazon that had a 5-gallon bucket and then a toilet seat that sat on top of it. And I found the bucket itself was too high for my box. So I scrounged around and found a shorter bucket, and it fit perfectly, really nicely inside this box. And I rigged up a funnel at the front of the toilet opening, the seat part, for the urine, and it kind of worked. I had a urine container inside the bucket, bag around the back of it. The funnel went into the urine container, but I found the funnel was not quite big enough, and I kept on leaking over into the bottom of the bucket, and that ended up being a really gross mess to clean up. So my attempt at building a composting toilet, while it worked okay, I didn't want anybody else using it because you had to kind of, know exactly how to sit to make it work. Then a company called Trelino contacted me and asked if I would be interested in trying out their composting toilet. And of course I said yes! So I have spent this summer testing out the Trelino composting toilet in Honey. And I gotta say, I really, really like it, and I highly recommend it. I love the sleek design of it, and it's super easy to clean. It's really easy to use. The only thing we found was an issue is that the urine reservoir fills up quite quickly when there are 2 people using it. So you do need to remember to empty out that urine reservoir every day. If you don't, it can be messy. So let's go back into the bathroom here in Honey, and I'll show you the Trelino toilet and how we've set it up. There it is, sitting on its little throne that we built it, because we found it to be a little short. Yeah, so we put it on a little throne, which also covers the hole for the black tank from the old toilet. One of the things that I love about this little toilet is it has a soft close lid. Isn't that cool? Honey's bathroom is very small, so it's a little hard to show you everything in here, so I'm going to bring it forward. First, I'll show you how easy it is to take the top off. It just lifts right off with the seat and the lid, and you can see underneath here, this goes into the urine container. This is the other part of it. It's really nicely built. This part here is all one piece. It makes it really easy to clean. So that's the top part of the Trelino composting toilet. Now let's look at what's inside. So first, this is the urine reservoir, or pee holder, or whatever you want to call it. Inside here is a silicone tube that when you pee in the toilet, it feeds into here, and the little silicone thing opens up just from the pressure, and everything goes in, and then it closes up again so no smells get out. So this is one lid, and it has another lid for when you need to take this out, and you might have to take it a little ways to go and dump it. So it has a solid lid as well that you can change out for this particular lid. It fills up really fast with 2 people using it. My husband and I were camping and only using this at night, and I had to change it every day. So don't forget to do that because it can make a bit of a mess if you forget. The back part for solids is a bucket with a handle. There's also a lid that you can cover this with if you need to take it out and dump it somewhere. Trelino also supplies you with a bunch of bags that have handles on the top, come in a roll, and you just open up the bag and put it inside the bucket, fold it over the top, and there you go. Now you can put whatever kind of medium you would like to use. You can use kitty litter. Because I use this kind of kitty litter with Gracie in the RV, I use the wood pellets. You can buy wood pellets for a wood pellet stove, and it's exactly the same kind of wood pellets as you buy for kitty litter. It's cheaper too, I think, to buy it as a wood pellet for wood pellet stove. But I keep a container of it beside the toilet in the shower stall, and I just can pour out when I need to refill it or cover up what's inside the bucket. That's what the inside of the toilet looks like without any of the containers inside it. This is where the lid fits underneath the urine container. The urine container sits right on top of that, and you can see there's like a little stand there for it. The lid for the solid waste fits in the back there. The bucket just slips right in there. Then on goes the lid and the seat, and it's all ready to use. With the toilet, you also get an instruction booklet. There's all kinds of information in here about how to use your Trelino composting toilet. It also comes in 3 sizes, and we've got the medium size one because we figured that was the best one that would fit into the space that we have in Honey. Now I'm going to show you the pedestal that we built to make it a little bit higher and easier to get off of. We used scrap lumber that we already had for this project. We cut 3 pieces of 2x6 to make the 3 supporting, giving it height walls, and left the back open because there are still the water pipes in the back that could still be used to put in a regular RV toilet. We used 5/8" plywood on the top and then used a piece of 2x2 at the front to keep the toilet from sliding off. We also added some heavy-duty Velcro, 3 strips around the 3 pieces of 2x6 and corresponding pieces on the floor, 2 strips on either side of the toilet, and Velcroed that to the plywood on the top, so everything is nice and secure and won't come flying off if we have to step on the brakes hard. This whole setup has worked really well for us and gives it a height that makes it so much easier to get up off the toilet. If you're interested in finding out more about the Trelino composting toilets, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description where you can find their website. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more RV and car camping tips, tricks, and trips. Bye!